Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Broncos, Raiders, the rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Yeah, I think the one thing that's always great about division rivals, and you play each other a couple times a year, and you're both good football teams, that you know all your team is going to be excited to play. They're going to know their assignments, and they're physically ready to go. So exciting football is ahead for us today, and it's going to be fun to watch.
The Broncos are back deep, waiting to return the kick. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Anderson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. At quarterback, the five-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is truly a field general. He tells everybody what to do, then he's able to execute it.
First down on the way. Balls lined up in a single back formation. Gets the handle here. Now makes the move to the right. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And, Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. On the way, third down. Thomas in the slot here for this play. Offense lines up here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Thomas got the catch and the first.
Rhythm, you hear it so often in sports, and it is true, especially on the offensive side. That's another first down by the offense. They got some rhythm, and these kind of drives usually lead to scores.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Second down, 3 to go. He'll throw it over the middle. Here's Sanders. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. First down and 10. Manning with the give. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play, because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
The Broncos will go with the pistol on this play. Second down and 5. Ball's got it on the handoff.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
They bring in the extra tight end. Halfway through this first quarter now. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Double tight end formation. The give. Run it right. Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense. 3rd and 2. Right back to him once more. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And as fires the football team up, the defense, 3rd and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Touchback. It's 1st down as they head to the line. Peyton Manning under center. Ball's taking the handoff. Searching for space to the right.
Ball's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Offense lines up here. Second and 9. Ball's handed the football. Tackles made.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise. And running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Feeds him again. Nice tackle.
Ball's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Offense lines up here. Ball's going to take the handoff now. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Wide receivers are bunched up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Manning out of the gun. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Finds Thomas, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Looking across the middle. That's a gain of 10.
The Broncos did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Tight end in motion. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And there's Welker. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They face first down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos lined up in the pistol. Set up screen. He's tackled right at the 36.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The long drive continues. The Broncos snap it at the 36. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And converts on the 3.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. The jumbo set on the field. First down at the 20. Moore's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. Catch made. And they get to him at the 45.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
First down here after the completion. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run, gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The defense gets a sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapse on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
And intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Balls lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Now first and 10. Manning finds Thomas.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing the football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
Caldwell's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Connects with Thomas. Gains about 3. Thomas is the one down, and will step aside for just a moment. Manning set in the pistol. The Broncos come out in the pistol. The Broncos from the 37. Got the completion. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Well, I'm sure the defense is going, my gosh, what do we got to do to stop these guys? You know, once they even get near midfield, they know that the other team is in field goal range because that kicker, what a leg.
1st down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. Tackle down at the 22.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Raiders offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. They call his number once more. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Gets it again. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They call his name again. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. Failed to pick up the 1st down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
We're all geniuses after the fact. The fact that you just failed on a 4th down try, you go, oh, man, wish we'd have punted it. No, you got to make those decisions. You got to live with it. And now you hope the defense can come out there and stop the other team's offense.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't go off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Ball's lined up as the single back. Manning's lining up in the pistol. 2nd and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
3rd and forever. That's Peyton hitting Joel Treason with that pass. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The Raiders signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Broncos are upright now, and credit goes to the quarterback here. Manning's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Raiders offense ready now to see what it can do. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. The pass doesn't find a mark. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Throws to the right. Moore's got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Eyeing that left side. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just...
Intercepted! He stacked up at that point.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Manning sends it to Welker.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Manning from the gun. Looks to his left. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Good job by the offense. Another first down.